Since the first video was uploaded to my channel, all of my content, including non-political content, was removed from my channel and put as a community guidelines violation.
Hi guys, it's Willie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys about the first ever drama situation I had happen as an influencer. It had to do with another TikToker on the platform when I was more of a smaller creator. I'm still a small creator, but I had barely a following at this point. It's gonna be about the Nick Video situation that some of you guys may have found me from. I got involved with Nick Videos was I made a video called Nick Videos Should Not Have a Platform. Here's why. I'm not trying to silence his political opinion just because we have different political opinions. That makes us two different thinking people. Homophobic, he's being misogynistic, he's telling rape victims that they are faking it. I also made TikToks before that called him out. Nowhere anywhere did I call him any names. Nowhere anywhere was I disrespectful in any way. I was just trying to educate him and make him see how he was affecting other people and holding him accountable for his actions. I was not rude. I was completely respectful and professional in that video as much as I could be at the time because I was 15 years old. I called him out for homophobia, misogyny, transphobia, and basically every single thing in the book. Did I do a good job of doing it? No. So he basically had a cult following of people that would do whatever he said, or they would go and spread hate for him just because he replied to a video or just because he replied to someone's opinion about him. So anyone that would show any other opinion other than his, they would all come at them. So basically what ended up happening with me was I made a video. It ended up going viral, having over 100,000 views. His viewers found it, he commented on it, and then it just flooded with his viewers. They were telling me I was ugly, they were telling me I was disgusting, they were telling me a whole bunch of things. They were telling me to hurt myself, they were telling me to take my own life, and my DMs were open at the time. I don't know why, but my settings were my DMs could be open to all people. And what ended up happening was I got a whole bunch of fucking comments all throughout my page. Not just that one video. They went and commented on every single video that I had posted. Hey, they commented Trump 2020, telling me to kill myself, telling me to hurt myself, telling me to do all these things. And then one of the things that happened was I was threatened with being doxxed multiple times in my DMs because of him. There was also this Republican hype house that he was a part of, and they ended up DMing me and bullying me in my DMs. So I blocked them. I ended up closing my DMs, and I think I shut off my comments for a little bit, or I just went off TikTok for a little while. And then they ended up finding my Instagram, okay, and commenting on every single post that I had on my Instagram, okay? I had over 100 message requests on my Instagram threatening me, telling me to kill myself, telling me to hurt myself, threatening to dox me. Anything bad in the book you could think about, that was in my DMs. And not just I was getting threatened with homophobia. They were saying they're calling me the F slur. They're calling me the T slur. They were calling me everything. Called me the N word and used racial slurs towards me. As a 15-year-old, I had not experienced this yet on social media. I had not experienced that much hate. I had experienced maybe a couple hate comments, but never to this extent. I had hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of DMs and comments that were affecting me every single day. And it did have an effect on my self-esteem. It did have an effect on how I viewed social media and influencers. Over time, because this was happening for months on end, even after I got over the situation, over time, I did end up getting used to it, and hate comments don't really affect me as they used to. So one of the things that I ended up learning from this situation was that people usually make hate comments about their own insecurities or things that they are not comfortable with about themselves. So they will come to you and deflect their hate. So that's basically what I've learned. I've also learned not to let someone who is behind a screen negatively impacting me or trying to bully me online not affect me. So I don't let that control my emotions anymore. Anytime I see a hate comment anymore, I just delete it or ignore it and move on with my day. But at 15, that did put me in a really dark spot, and I was depressed. And I don't want to blame it on him. So some of the comments are actually still up. This says Nick videos should not have a platform. Storytime. It has 15,648 views. There are 750 comments. There was almost 1,000 dislikes on that video because they were all from his supporters. I decided to make a follow-up video after this because Nick videos ended up getting doxxed. So some of the comments were saying things like, everybody deserves a platform. You deserve a platform, I deserve a platform, and Nick videos deserves a platform. We have this thing called freedom of speech, but he literally got death threats from this girl. That's not okay. You're better than this. We don't have to hate each other because we have different views of things. Grow up. I was getting death threats from his fans at this point. No one wanted to take that into consideration. I feel like someone who has the power and who is encouraging this disgusting behavior upon their fans should not have a platform. Let's look at some other comments here. First Amendment is a thing, okay? First Amendment and freedom of speech is a thing if you're not using it to hurt and demean other people and send them death threats in the comment section, okay? Clock it! Clock it! Clock it, bitches! Nick is respectful in most of the TikTok. No, he's not. No, he's not. He came out a rape victim on TikTok publicly. What kind of sick person does that? So someone said, people were giving him death threats and you say he's hating. People giving him death threats have nothing to do with him being a hateful person. Someone said, so it's okay to attack Nick. Never said that it was okay to attack Nick. I just said that he shouldn't have a platform. And I specifically said in this video multiple times that I don't want people to attack him. I don't want people to send hate to him in any way, but he did not have that same respect or energy for me as a creator or person. Someone said, I was giving liberals worse press because I said that he shouldn't have a platform. Oh my God, shut up, shut up. Yeah, I can't look at that comment section anymore. I used to look at that comment section and get really depressed because there was a lot of threats in there and it would just pop up in my feed every single day. Comment after comment after comment after comment after comment after comment. Really horrible. So yeah.